Yes, sir.
We in it. We in it. Definitely need
We
to
in it.
change that format. But yeah, we here, man.
I like it though. I like it.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I mean, I like it. At least get what we wanted to get out. The disclaimer. So we
Thanks.
done. We out there. You can't get us. We already said we just playing. Oh man. But yeah, man. You already know what time it is. We're about to go over this. The one and only pair, the greatest.
Another Sunday, man.
Yes, sir. Um, one thing I do want to do right quick. Let me just take all this line. I don't know what this is. Take this off the chart. But one thing that I do like to do, I want to point out what was last week. So I like to put a vertical line on Sunday of last week just to give us an idea where we coming from and where we currently are. And then we can have a potential of knowing where we may be going in the future. So I think the market opened up right about here, right at that bullish candle right there. So as we can see with the market zoomed out, overall we know we were bullish. I think we can agree. Uh, the market created bullish structure early in the week, and then we had a major sell-off after this resistance up here at the top. Following this resistance, this little consolidation and breakout right here, we see um, market sold off, filled this range right here, which we can't really see it because I got this yellow line, but still it's like an open price range that it didn't 100% fill, but we did tap in enough to take out all this liquidity and enough to continue rising higher. And we would have to look on a higher time frame to see exactly what it's reaching for. I mean, right now we still in this area where we were ejecting from. I mean, we are pushing higher, but this is the beginning of the week right here. Right here, that's where our week opened up. This strong bullish candle. So I can I can't really call it a breakout. Just say, I mean, this area was our last little consolidation situation up here at these highs, this little zone. So we kind of are breaking out of that somewhat, but it's not a real true clean breakout. Like I said, we have to look at the higher time frame to really get a idea of what we're reaching for.
Yeah, and plus this is the beginning of the week, so this, it's not a breakout at all.
Yeah,
You know,
it typically happens
exactly.
at the beginning of the week. I mean, it's not enough volatility to even push the market to create a strong enough or believable enough breakout that you can trade into. So I'm just using those terms as what I see. But yeah, nonetheless, it's not really a strong breakout. Um, I mean, overall on the daily, the last bearish drop we had from basically all this bearish movement we've been seeing since January kind of started off in March, and that's what created our most recent and current low of the year, also creating strong support, and that's what we bounced off. So I can't really say, yeah, we bullish because we ain't breaking none of these highs yet. So that's still this year. I mean, we ain't breaking, of course, we ain't break the high of the year, but at least this structure I would like to see broken before I can start using the term bullishness, because right now, I kind of look at this all as consolidation. Yeah, we did break out of here, but we trading back up into this old consolidation we had uh into February going into March. So I look at that more like a fake out. All this selling, consolidation, and trading back up into it. it would have been more of a true structure of continuation for sales if this sell right here would have continued on. If that sale would have took out these lows and continued on, then yeah, this would have been a structure continuation of sales, lower high, lower high, lower high. But that's not the case right here. So we're gonna see what the market got in store for us for the week. Let's take a quick glance at the daily just to see how we're looking for the year. Like I said, this was the low of the year right here initially. That got broken with this strong bearish candle, which we follow with 3 indecision daily candles. Then we get a nice big push up bullish, and we just kind of struggling to continue up with the bulls. But we're going to see if we're going to get another rejection off of this consolidation right here. We about to enter in on the daily. We'll see if we get a strong rejection off of that and a continuation in the sales, or we push through this area. And for us to really break through and the bulls to really be in action, we're gonna need a strong daily candle, something like this, to break through this consolidation. You know, I don't need to see nothing weak. I don't want to see nothing playing around, because that's just gonna show more proof that we are, you know, the bulls are still in control. I mean, the bears are still in control. If we hang around this area and start showing sign for sales, and yeah, I'm gonna trade what the market's showing me, not what I think. You know, that's what a lot of people get into the issue of trading what they think, not what they see. You know, it's not that difficult. But overall, that's what I see. I mean, I could say we could push up into here. That would be some nice targets, but I don't really see a strong enough gap to be filled to really try to target this area, nor this area here. I would say the next area would be up here where the highs is for the year, but I don't want to focus on none of that until we break out of this consolidation we about to enter. So if we go back to the hourly and zoom out, let's see exactly what we're talking about. So basically this area right here. Now, it is more defined of what we can feel right here on this hourly. So I would like to see that. That would be some nice targets after we break through this consolidation and we continue bullish, like right up in here, whatever this price, like 68.20s. That'll be a nice overall bullish target for the week after we break through. But that's what could happen for the bulls if we continue on this pattern we're seeing on the 1 hour. It's looking like it can do it. But just to kind of zoom in on what we actually trade is the beautiful engulfing. If you look, last week was, I ain't gonna lie, last week it was a struggle for the engulfing trader. If you really stuck to that trade, and it really wasn't, you missed out, because if you look at it, I mean, the market was, yes, it was creating bullish structure, but it really wasn't doing nothing for the most part, you know, on a larger scale, like the really larger scale. I mean, yes, we left from 66, what is 65.80, 66.80, so about 100 and some pips. I mean, that's like damn near the average for this pair on a day. So if that's our range for the week, then you kind of can sum that up there. We basically been ranging, consolidate. Yes, there was some moves in there. Yes, there's some pips to grab. But when you focus on one trading pair, I mean, one trading setup like we do, you know, it wasn't really a good week. Like I said, for instance, we did get this engulfing right here Sunday night, but that was a tough one. I mean, stop loss never got hit, but it was a crazy stop loss, something I did not take. I mean, coming back into this whole gap being filled off this sale, I would have taken that in the morning. And I'm not sure. I think I did get into this trade. I don't know if you got into that one, Jake. That probably was a nice setup on a smaller time frame. Maybe it was a nice engulfing on the 15-minute on this Monday morning setup. But nonetheless, it wasn't an hourly engulfing. That's a sweet spot. That's what we like to see. And you know, the candlesticks were created and set up for a reason. That's manipulation at its best. You know, we got proof for over the years, 3 years plus, that this engulfing strategy works, and it works for all pairs, because that's just inevitably how you find out where is manipulation, you know, because once a trade is traded heavily into a direction, it's gonna engulf, you know, with the right type of volatility, and that's what plays out, and that's what we like to catch. But like I said, this one was a setup. It wasn't the best setup because of the stop loss being way down here. But if you had to call it a win, yeah, it was a win. I mean, it traded high. You could have got out in profit, but like I said, it was not the greatest setup at all. And besides that, we got a sale right here. I know I took this one. This engulfing right here off of these 2 green candles. This sale stops above here, traded into this area right here, and yeah, that worked out perfect. I know I took that trade because it took forever with all these little small ass 1 hour candles trading all the way into my TP. Like, it took forever for that trade to go into take profit, but I do remember that one. And looking forward, it really wasn't no good engulfing setups. I mean, you had this one, but I didn't really like that one because it's near resistance, and we like to get into bullish engulfings near support. You know, that's the sweet spot. So I wouldn't even hop into that one. This one, I kind of missed it. It wasn't a color change engulfing, but it was. A lot of people missed it because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, unless if you up on a graveyard shift, you wouldn't have caught that. But if you did, cool. You had targets right here and targets right here, and both of those worked out in your favor. And as far as for anything else, I mean, this was a good one. I don't know. I meant to hit you, Jay, on Thursday. I think Thursday morning. Did you catch this engulfing trade? Because I didn't catch this one.
Yes, I did. But you see
Yeah.
that wild ride that it takes you for.
Right here?
If you're expecting it to drop down and hit those lows, those previous
Yeah.
lows.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one was wild. Like, I probably broke even. I got stopped out just for
Gotcha.
sitting in it longer.
Gotcha.
You know, yeah, what goes back to it, man, on those type of weeks where you got a lot of crazy news and banks collapsing and stuff like that.
Man.
Are you willing, while you see all this money is being lost and made and all this stuff in the markets, a lot of volatility, money getting moved
Sit on the
around,
sidelines.
are you willing to sit for a
Man.
whole week?
Come on. And I mean, really, yeah, you had to sit for a week, but I found at least 2 or 3 setups out of the week. So I mean, yeah, you sat for the week, but you at least had 2 or 3 setups to get your itch, you know, your fix or whatever. But yeah, overall, it was a good week. It was a real week to really test your patience and your ability to sit and wait for the best setup. I mean, it was another strategy that worked out that I know I did catch an entry on. Was, like I said, when a lot of price gaps get created, and we call that clean traffic. When you see clean traffic to the left, typically a lot of times price will like to fill that price range, and what they call fair value gaps. And basically, let me remove this right here. From Sunday right here, I was looking at this area right here to get filled, especially this one, of course, which it did. But I was looking at this. I was like, if we break any type of structure, this bullish structure that we said, I was looking for this area to get mitigated, and then I was going to trade up into that, which it did sweetly right here. at noon going at 1 o'clock. So it was a light tester, but because I didn't see no engulfing, but nonetheless, different strategies that you can utilize when you know it's best to do so. And I find that using that strategy that I just called out, like looking for clean traffic or price gaps to get filled, typically happens the best when markets are ranging on a higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. And that's exactly what we got in last week. It was, overall ranging. Like I said, Australian dollar kind of averages out about like 90 to 110, maybe 120 a day pips. And we basically got 140 for the week, like overall. That was the full range. So, yeah, looking back at it, that was absolutely not the best week. And like you said, you called it with the banks, failing and all that issue and money getting moved around, companies going under, stock market, getting affected by those banks. Like, yeah, the currencies will shift. And if it won't shift because of the news, they will utilize the currency markets to manipulate, traders that don't understand what's happening and what could potentially happening, like random news events that wasn't planned prior to. They throw shit in there like that to manipulate the markets and create, stop loss runs and and grabbing certain areas of liquidity at a fast rate at something that typically just wouldn't happen on average. Especially when we be looking at a pair that as much as we do. We know all pump fakes that the Australian dollar gonna do. Like it can't do nothing that won't trick us out because we've been watching it for so long. You know. So yeah, with that being said, I mean, I think we're waiting for a breakout, and overall, it's looking like it's going to be a bullish breakout. What you think, bro?
Yes, I do agree. I think it'll be a bullish breakout, but overall, I do believe we are um, primed for a really nice sale. Probably
Yeah.
wait for that setup to happen um, on the daily, like what we talked about in the beginning.
Hmm.
Seeing some sort of rejection from this area that it's at right now, as high as to, I would say, what, 60, 67, 70 on the daily, in that range from where it is right now. So 67.30 to 67.70. Like, I know that's a pretty big range for some people. And if you get a good engulfing towards the direction that we're headed, which is bullish, then yeah, take that trade. But for the sale, wait until you get a color change on the daily for a really nice sale.
Basically,
Uh,
it's what we've been having right here. In February, we had another one right here in February, and
yes.
then fall. I think we had another one. So no, I think that was it. Those two, but still, in all, nice daily uh reversal engulfings. So
At the correct area. Like you
this was
see,
sweet. This was sweet.
exactly.
Coming out
Yeah,
this
that was nice.
resistance,
Yes.
that was sweet.
Bouncing off of it. And then like where you see what that was, Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, that bearish candle, and you would think,
Right here. Oh yeah.
yeah, that would have got um that wouldn't have probably got me caught up or got us caught up, because that was
Mm-mm.
like that crazy day. But
Because we don't enter off the daily.
we don't enter off the daily.
We'll notice that.
Yes,
We'll quickly go to the 1 hour and look for, a continuation pattern. But as you can see, based off the wicks, we didn't get there like this. It didn't even test the low of this bullish bearish candle.
exactly. Like you can see that was it, and it closed within the zone. Like once we were already looking at the 1 hour
Mm-hmm.
and the 4 hour chart, and we can see the range that we are trading in. So yeah, if we get a some sort of a bullish breakout, and I can see it happening on the 4 hour to 1 hour. So yeah, we can reach those highs. Probably give you a max 30 to 40 pips, and then when you get a closure on the daily, then color change engulfing, then yeah, that'll probably be a really really nice sell. If you want to go in like super low margin and let that run for weeks, like I
Right.
can see that happening. Uh, March is getting ready to come to an end, so uh, the news is out. Like these past couple of weeks, we're gonna really realize what type of situation we're in, that we've already been in, but it's gonna be announced finally.
Right. Right.
And yeah, man, from there we will see, a lot of um, easy movements. Pretty much what it's been doing. So, um, yeah, man, prepare. Like I said, if we happen to take a buy, it would be a color change on the 1 hour in this bullish direction that we're going. It doesn't have to be at a major zone or anything. It's pretty much going to create its own bottom. So you're going to be getting uh, in that first initial pullback. So you'll at least rock that up to the next area. You know,
I would like to see the market trade back down in this area right here
I would go, yeah, right there. Yeah, I would go
and look
further.
for a bullish engulfing and then get into
Exactly.
buys from there. Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
If we start trading below here, then I would let that play out and wait for a return up in this area for a possible sale.
And that's what I mean about wait for that daily to close, because that's going to
Mm-hmm.
get you the initial break, and then once you catch the retest on those
Right here.
hours, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I really can
Yeah.
see that happening, but just
Because I
got to
mean,
let
you
it.
look at the daily, we've been rejecting this structure right here,
Ex-
like bam,
exactly.
reject, bam, reject, bam, reject, and right here is, who knows? We could reject that and create a bearish candle to engulf this one
Yeah. Yeah,
and
you
turn
got to
around and continue to sell.
always look to the left. If you got like what Six said, it's either clean traffic or a price gap. If it's too congested, you're probably not going to get on the road. You're going to
A lot
wait
of
till it
congestion
open up a little bit.
right here.
Exactly. So you get a color change. Yeah, like that's a breakout. You got a price gap that's being filled and formed. You look to the
Mm-hmm.
left, it's getting filled from the previous, and now it's getting formed because once you get that consolidation and the sell off doing to the right, now you can create in another area. So when structure is forming, you want to just let that play out. I don't care how great it's going, especially in the beginning of the week. You got to let it
Mm-hmm.
form, see what it can give you. So now you can look to the left and see, like what Six does, put uh, that horizontal, I mean that vertical line in the beginning of the week. Anything to the left of that, that's like null and void. Don't even look at that. It's creating its new weekly candle. So, um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can mark those areas, but yeah, don't look to the left and to base your trades off of when
Yeah.
you're looking at the 1 hour. So, it's a great idea,
Especially at the beginning of the week,
especially in the beginning of the week.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
want to like basically what he's saying is just like
that first,
if this was started us off at this week, all this you not to say it's like it doesn't hold any weight, but your best setups will be found in letting the market create structure for the week, and then you finding where that structure will lead into it reaching for the previous highs or lows, as far as for the liquidity traders, or just continuation structure that's going to be built up for a bullish week or a bearish week. But you need something to happen within at least Sunday and Monday. That's why a lot of traders don't trade on Sunday and Monday, because they let at least, like if you're building a stick man, you got to at least build a leg or two legs to like start forming what you're trying to build. Like you don't know if it's gonna be a female or a male body, but we gotta start with the legs at least. That's what Sunday and Monday is doing. To start with the legs until we design and build out what we're trying to build. But you have to, allow at least those few sessions, if you will, to pass through to develop a future for the week. But yeah, overall, I do feel like we are. I would like to see us take out these lows, fill in this gap, and then continue higher. Basically, bouncing off this, I guess, support you would call it. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick glance at the news right quick. See what it's looking like. Let's see, we're gonna pull up these my FX book, you heard me? And we're gonna pull up we're gonna pull up the calendar, the economic calendar, you heard me? So Monday, let's go for this week. Monday, we have the RBA meeting. That's Monday evening, 7:30. Tuesday, we got existing home sales. Let's see how that's going to be working out for us. Wednesday, inflation rate for the GBP for all the GBP traders. Oh my God. Wednesday, we got the come on, man.
Okay. Listen. I believe that Wednesday would be the day that we will shoot up into those buys just so we can touch those areas, and then we probably won't see that again for the rest of the year. We might reach up. Oh no, possibly not. Let me not say
Well,
it like that. The rest of the year.
I feel like Wednesday is either gonna push us into that consolidation that I was talking about on the daily. That is basically reaching into. I think it's gonna push us through that, or we are going to reach into that consolidation from now until Wednesday, and this news event is gonna be the sell-off.
I could, yes, all of that too. Yeah,
And
we
with that
will.
being said, if the
I,
market is selling off, that means the dollar is getting stronger.
yes, which is usually that's it, the case with
If
these
they're
interest
raising the
rates.
interest rates, yeah.
Exactly. Which I think that's what it'll
And
probably
that's what
shoot
they're
up.
saying right now. The consensus is 5%. Right now it's 4.75. So if they raise it another 2.5 basis points, then we will see we should see a sell-off.
It may be even a sell off, really?
I mean, if the Fed if they raise the interest rates, that's gonna make the dollar stronger, which would create a sell in the Australian dollar. Because the
Oh,
stronger the dollar gets, that market falls because that means the dollar is more valuable, meaning that it can buy more Australian dollars.
okay.
You get me?
Yeah, I
So
thought. Yeah, I thought.
when the
I,
dollar is weak and the interest rates are declining
yeah.
and everything is kind of selling it off, then we should, and this is all based off of fundamentals. We should see a bullish market in the Australian dollar. Not saying it's just going to instantly happen. After structure gets formed on like the daily or the weekly, because this big money, this is big time frame moves. This ain't no hourly shit. This daily and weekly time frame only.
Yes.
We talk about interest rate.
I, I
And
Yeah, man, I gotta appreciate you, bro, because I have to be honest. I don't know anything about these news releases and what it does, if it's a good number or bad number. I
Yeah.
am just a super, yes, I'm just a super technical guy. Do I
Nah,
listen?
facts.
Do I listen to the Bloomberg and all that stuff? Like, am I tapped in? Yes, I do know what's going on, but I don't know about these events and you
I
know.
had to. And shout out. I'm gonna just quickly throw this in. Shout out to ICT. There's a guy that teaches,
Oh snap!
ICT.
He a fool.
He the one that really broke down the importance of really, honing in on fundamentals as far as interest rates. Really just interest rates only. Not really all the other fucking news. Other news like wars and bank failures. Yeah, that does move the market. But keeping your eye on the interest rates, you can see, as far as on a larger time frame, what the banks are doing, as far as where they putting their money at. So when I saw that it was true and it was proof in what he was saying, I was like, well, I need to know this. I need to know what is going on with the pair that we trade. So it makes sense. And I actually seen the market move in such a way. That's why I say it don't happen instantly. Like if they raise the Fed rate, it ain't just go instantly per se drop. Only reason if it'll go up is because they have a certain area that they're trying to reach before they do sell. Because you got to realize central banks and hedge funds, these niggas don't get in trades like we get in trades. Like even if you got $1 million or whatever, you could get in a trade one click, all your whole account size, one click of a button. The banks and shit, they got to get their trades in chunks. So it's kind of like picture like somebody stealing money out the bank. If you only got an hour in the night to steal the money and you got to take $1 billion out, then you go make that heist a 4-day heist because you can't get it all at once. So you go get it in smaller increments and you go wait every time it's nighttime to go in there and break, a quarter of what you're trying to steal. And that's basically how the banks get their trades in. They don't take $1 trillion position, $1 billion position all on one move. Because one, if they did that, it would be so easy for retail traders to just ride the wave. Because if we see a bank putting on a multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar fucking position in the market, and it makes the market just sell off 1,000 pips, how hard is it for a retail trader to catch 200 pips? That shit
Right.
easy as fuck. And
Yeah.
that's what they don't want because everybody be rich and it'll be boring. But to make it fun, these niggas like, all right, we gonna take a little bit, then we gonna drop down. And we gonna come up some more, take some more, then we gonna drop down. And we gonna drop down some more, make you think we going down, then we gonna come back up, take some more, then we gonna drop down. Like, yeah, that's how they do this shit. And that's exactly what you see on the market. You never see a market going straight up or straight the fuck down.
That's true.
That's true. So that's why with the interest rate, once they raise it, interest rates make the dollar, whatever dollar that the interest rate is on, makes it stronger. It makes it more interesting. That's why more countries want to invest in the US dollar because the interest rate is 5%. Nigga, if your country doing 2%, like the strong countries, like the fucking China, Hong Kong, them niggas interest rate like 0.75. They under percent. Nobody want to give them, they don't want to invest no money because they're not getting no interest on it. So countries like USD and what Russia went through when they started their war, they raised their interest rates up so people can invest into their country. And that's what the fuck the US is trying to do. That's
Damn.
why our dollar is more valuable. That's why when Russia went into war with fucking Ukraine, them niggas interest rate went up to I think like fucking 20%. Some stupid ass number. Like it was the highest shit. But ain't nothing in the world can make a nigga want to get some Russian money at that time.
Yeah.
Like you could raise your shit up to 100%, nigga. We good.
Yeah, we straight, bro. Y'all good over there, we good over here. Let's be cool from afar. All I'm saying, man.
No, facts. But yeah, man, that's what could happen. So we'll
Okay.
just monitor that on Wednesday. If they raise the rates, then
And look
yeah.
when that I didn't mean to cut you off, but look when that release is happening. So you shouldn't even be looking at the charts anyway. You know?
Facts. We look at during high volatility, London, New York crossover time.
Right. Let that
This is
play out.
way past that.
Exactly. Let that play out, and when the dust settles, you will probably get one of the coldest color changes ever, and you will shoots and ladder that thing. Ladders
Facts.
up or shoots down.
Facts.
So just let that play out, man.
Love that. I'm just gonna ride that wave, man. Simple as that. That's why I said this easy money once you understand it, and you just keep following us, and we keep breaking this shit down, man. You gonna understand this shit easy.
And then we got jobless on Thursday.
Come on, man. Back dope. So whatever Wednesday about to do, Thursday about to take it to bed.
Yeah.
Thursday about to take it somewhere.
Easy. And that's a trade that, we'll probably be in or get in. So it's either that you're either already in that trade or you going to get in it.
Yeah, and use that to your advantage. If you do miss the trade on Wednesday, Thursday about to come with some more manipulation that you could probably catch.
Right. And it's beautiful when the news comes out within a half a point of an hour. So it's 7:30. So if you already in the trade, then let it play out, take you out. If not, let it run for the 30 minutes, and I guarantee you'll probably have a setup at 8 o'clock
or 9.
Or 9. Yes.
Yep.
There we go.
Now we always say it, nigga. Sometimes it take 30 minutes, sometimes it take an hour and a half. But
yes, let it play out. Let it play out, man. And then at 9 o'clock, you got NYSE open. Already been open, but 9 o'clock.
That's when the market get even. That's when the nigga press the gas. Like when you in third gear, NYC is 4th and 5th gear. So you taught me that shit. You put me on game, and I'll be keeping an eye on 9 o'clock like a hawk.
It's another joke from like 9. I would say as late as 12 sometimes, 9 to 12.
Now it is.
Now, yes.
It's going further.
It's a lot of movement because it pretty much be dry, and the actual, everything's digital now, so ain't nobody on the floor. They ain't going crazy, but they got some stuff. It's getting a little rowdy down there in New York.
Niggas ain't going to lunch till 2 o'clock now. Face
that is real. Oh, I see that in New Orleans.
Niggas
boy.
Get to the bag, boy. They say
late
lunches. 12 o'clock lunch.
There's been late lunches, man. Shout out to Morris Butt. I see that boy almost every day. Yeah,
no facts. No, that nigga still got that double chin.
No, he looks the same.
For real?
Yeah, his surgeon is A1.
Damn,
that's
crazy.
That dude. The only thing that you could tell that he old is by the way that they move and walk. You can be like, okay, you're a little stiff with it. But if you look at him, damn, you look the same.
Changed. That's
crazy.
You gotta be like 100 years old.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And then Friday we go into durable goods and S&P global services. So it's gonna be a hefty week. I can't say that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good. Did you pull up the weekly? I know you pulled up the daily.
No, I'm about to go back to the charts right quick. Look, there we go right now. See?
Oh my gosh, look at this.
And all you gotta do is just wait. Just wait. All you gotta do is wait. Just be patient. Just be patient. We got 30 more minutes. Just be patient. Man, I tell you, bro.
Bro, this is
we know this shit like the back of our hands. All right, here go the weekly right here. Look at the engulfings. Bam. Bam. So this one was just to finish what it did right here. I know why I reached down here because it was taking out the low of the year. I know why I did that. But we are definitely selling from this top.
Oh man, we are selling.
I mean,
it's a
we
good
we got double highs right here, equal highs right here. Yeah, this is a great position to be in sales, and to look for continuation. I mean, like I said, no highs got taken out as far as like closes wise, yeah, we got this wick right here, but nothing closed on the bullish end. So we still good for sales as far as looking on the hourly, looking for setups, looking for engulfings from resistance, and that's looking like what we're about to get right now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a really nice one to start the week. And oh my gosh, yeah, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would get. Sometimes this is amazing.
Let me see
And
the
then
15 minute. Yeah, the
oh my
15 minute didn't
gosh,
really show anything
yeah,
good.
15 minutes screaming. The old me, I would have gotten to a sale and watched when it retests. I would have been freaking out. Would have gotten to a buy. Don't, yeah, man.
Just wait, man.
Yeah,
That's the good
wait.
thing about this. When you look at the big picture, like, yeah, this look good. Oh, it's engulfing, but zoom out and look at the big picture. Like, it ain't really like
It
this is
ain't do
doing
nothing.
something.
Yeah, it ain't
Until it
doing
do
nothing
something
yet.
like this, it ain't doing nothing.
Now, don't get me wrong. This is a sweet entry that's setting up. It could be the beginning of it.
Yes,
But
but you got to
yeah,
realize your stop loss gonna be crazy. So you got
yes,
to keep that in, and then think about where your targets. If it like say if it closes right here, where would your targets be? I mean, this would be a good target, but it's like 5 pips away from there. That's
right,
where the first target would be. I
right.
mean, yeah, you could target the lows, but that's kind of like pushing it.
Yeah, but
You
even
know,
then, your take profit should never be lower than your stop loss. That's just a fact.
facts,
That's just a fact.
facts,
And I don't care if it's take profit 1 through 20.
facts,
One of them should not
big
be
fact.
smaller than that. Yeah, write that down. Uh, you
No,
know.
big fact. Don't have no 50 pip stop loss going for a 5 pip take profit. Cause your ass need to see a blue win on your phone. Please don't do that
Oh,
shit.
yes.
Just wait.
Yeah, wait till it close, man. Like
Get a tattoo that say
wait till it
wait on
close.
your arm.
Yes. Now if you see it once it goes up a little bit more and gives me a wick and it engulfs, then yeah, I would get into that trade. And
Mm-hmm.
I would go for those lows. But I think this is a double. It's gonna form like some type of head and shoulders on the larger grand scheme of things. And
Mm-hmm.
then that's gonna be a good sale, setting up.
Yeah.
But I really could care less. If I would enter this trade, which if it does, yeah, I'll enter it. I'm gonna probably go super. Well, not probably. I always go super low margin, and when you do that, once it retests, just put your main entry or your larger entry as a order right below, probably like 5 to 10 pips max below your initial entry or above if you're doing buys, and then let it play out. So now you're
Yeah.
set. You know what I'm saying? If you go in heavy on that first initial trade, you're not doing anything. Like you got all your all stars in, in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the game. Like you're not
Right.
testing the waters for all of them to get like, hurt, or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, man,
Too
that's
much
why
risk.
exactly
Too much risk.
too much. So
Now, me personally, for me to get into this trade as it closes, I needed to close above this line I have, right? This structure right here, I wanted to close above here for
yes,
me to just blindly get it because I
yes,
like the risk to reward then.
yes,
I
exactly.
like to if it pushes high. Now, if it closes here, what I like to do instead of just blindly getting in, even on the tester, I will wait for the next hourly candle to come down and take out this low right here. Even if it's on like the 5 minute, if it starts to take out this low and show me that it want to continue to go down, that's when I get into a tester because what I tend to see is that even if it closes down here at the 1 hour, I will wait for it to start to retrace what it likes to do. And that's when I'll look to get into a test because I'm still playing off this engulfing, but
Yes,
I'm just getting a better position on my entry. That's all I'm
yeah,
doing.
yep.
I'm making
And
my
at the
risk to reward better.
yes, yes, and that's all. That's all it is. And because both of all of the trades they'll play out correctly, but just like you said, your risk to reward will be greater once you wait for that retest. And that's what I say. We look at all time frames. Yeah, to enter, you look at the 1 hour to get the overall.
Engulfing and setup.
engulfings and the setups and areas of interest for our
Well,
stop loss to take
we'll
profits.
snipe. Definitely, we'll look at the 15-minute for structure to get in on interest too. Like, don't get it wrong.
Yes,
We're not looking for the 15-minute for the setup.
and be patient, man. And wait for those to happen. But um, I don't know if you guys listened to last week's, but starting April, um, we will be doing this thing live and direct uh,
Every morning.
every morning, Monday through Friday. So, like I said, stay tuned.
It's tomorrow. We'll put out the time frame. We're gonna discuss it tonight, but
That's facts.
tomorrow I'll put it out like what time we're gonna be going live in the morning. So
Cool.
all those people that get up in the morning, y'all be able to tap in with us too
And if you don't
really
get in
see
the
how we get
morning,
it in.
if you don't be able to get us in the morning live, these are all saved on our YouTube channel, FXBros LLC. And yeah,
Yep.
man, subscribe, click the bell, get that notification. But yeah, man, we will be going live Monday through Friday, April. Stay tuned.
And if y'all have trouble finding us, look for the Super Mario Brother text logo, FX Bros. That's
Easy.
us. I know it's quite a few. I think it's about like 5 or 6 different FX Bros companies floating around here.
Yes.
Some forex, some actually for graphics, but
And listen to the video, man. Like it's we have very distinct cultural tones that come from our videos. So you know what I'm saying? Just tap in and catch this vibe and these pips.
all day. It's like we coming up on our last 15-minute candle.
Yeah, man. Let's get a nice retest and get us into something sweet. This is crazy. Like this year, you will have a lot of grand opportunities, like big opportunities, stuff that people only wait for 9-form payroll to get into. There's like a 9-form payroll every day of the week.
Facts.
It feels like just looking at the market and structure. So it's like, yeah, listen to the news and see what's going on in the world and all that stuff. Yes, but don't get caught up in all that fear and greed and all that stuff. Know what's going on. Look at the charts. Mark it up. Don't mark it up too much. And whenever you see your signal, take it.
Facts. Whatever signal it is.
Whatever signal it may be. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's like not. If you don't have one, then figure it out. I mean, it's kind of tough to say, because I don't want anybody to take someone else's game, like, and try and do what they can. There's not another Jordan. Yeah, Kobe was close, but Kobe, he the Black Mamba, exactly. Like he Kobe. AI was AI.
Facts.
Like
they all had their specialties.
Yes.
But they all learned from the past. Everybody did.
Yes.
It ain't nothing new under the sun, basically.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
new.
One thing all those guys had in common, they knew how to play the game of basketball. But they did it in their own unique way, which made them, the person that they are when they on that court. So it's like everybody that trades, but they have their own way of doing things, and they get rewarded as such. Majority of the time, the successful traders, they may be in the same move, different time frame, in and out, in and out, in and out, on the way up, or in it from Monday out at Friday, and whatever they got, they cool. Yeah, it's just how do you play the game, man? See what works for you, and don't deviate, because that's
what goes
got
a lot with your personality too.
Yeah, everything.
You know,
Yeah,
how, that's why there's so many methods in this industry that can and will work. You
because
just
they
got to
all
find.
work.
They all work. The market only do really two things. I could say three, but I'm gonna say two. It either go up or down or sideways.
Yep.
That's it. That's all the market does. So it's hella patterns. There's so many setups that can find a situation to get you in a good trade, whether if it's going up or down or sideways.
Yeah,
And you
I say
just
it
gotta.
does two things. It does something or it does nothing.
Nah, thanks. That's even better. Nah, that's even better. That's more simplified. I like that way better. It
Like,
does something or it does nothing. Now, facts. That
yeah,
is
man.
real true.
Right now, it's doing something.
But
Prime
you
example.
should do nothing
You should do nothing.
until you see your setup come into fruition.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like,
Because everybody want to do something when the market is doing something.
mm,
And that's when your ass about to get stole.
mm-hmm.
About to straight jack your ass, nigga. Back in the day, niggas used to get jacked. Yeah, nigga, about to jack your ass. Coming up on the last 10 minutes, man. But yeah, man, we got a lot of things that once we hone down on our scheduling and day-to-day life, it's a lot of things that we want to bring to everybody. You know, we got like an ebook we completed, pretty much damn near completed. You know, we got a book for kids to get them involved into the beginnings of Forex.
Yes.
You know, we got a website we're working on that'll be coming soon. So, yeah, once we get time, all that stuff will be, you know, fully up and running. Baby steps.
Baby steps,
That's how
man.
you get. That's how you get to the millions.
Yes. We probably waiting for this yearly candle to close, and then we'll probably get being full drive, maximum
no,
overdrive.
no,
But
big facts.
yeah, man, we definitely got a lot of things in the works. You know, right now it's
We even got an indicator we working on.
yes,
You know,
yes.
man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot that's in the works. I mean, just looking at this market, if it did close here and you got into a sell, where would you put a target
Um,
price wise
let's see.
for sales?
Let me be real and honest, clear on things. It'll probably be
And I just want to add, I love that it's giving us a crazy engulfing on a Sunday. It's
yeah,
just letting us know that this week about to be crazy.
crazy.
Because this was
Like,
not the case last week was so like, yeah, it was a perfect week to go on vacation for the way we trade. Like,
yeah,
fuck it,
especially like for all this crazy news. Like, yeah, man, we
man. And
relaxing.
yeah, and it's so good to know that okay, the news happened prior to this week, and look how the week played out. It
Right,
played out just like it was expected. Like it was gonna be no big move because the market was trying to figure itself out. Like, what the fuck are we really about to do? We about to bail these niggas out. We about to fix this shit. We about to let this shit go. Yeah, nigga, they're trying to figure something out.
right.
And now it looks like it's about to go to regularly scheduled programming.
So honestly, bro, if it would
Mm-hmm.
close right now, I would be looking at 70. I'm sorry, 66, 70, 66, 75, probably 66, 75.
I
Which
got you. I
from where
got
it
you.
is
I
right now,
got
it'd be
you. I
like,
got you. I like
uh,
that.
you know, what's that, like 20 pips, you know.
Yeah.
So which why my first one would be the initial tester. It's gonna retest. It looks better on the 4 hour. So if you get that color change on the 4 hour, midnight, that'll give you a better
Way
idea
better. Hell
and
yeah.
a double top type of confirmation on a larger time frame.
I should like
And
that.
yes,
I
so
like that better.
that's why like this entry regardless, because
I like that.
yeah,
I like the fact that even waiting for this 4 hour to close, like regardless what this 1 hour is about to do, I would wholeheartedly wait for the 4 hour to close too
yeah,
before I really add to an in position. Getting to a tester. Really, when we call testers, that's just really just training us to get into entries just straight up. That's
yep,
all it
just
is.
yes.
It's like training wheels testing us to get into this bigger ride.
And it's
Because
training
eventually,
our, yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off,
yeah,
man, but yeah, to piggyback off of that, it's just like the training our mind to like operate like, oh, that's a signal, enter, you know,
facts. Like a robot.
like a robot.
And it's training us to trust our setup.
Yes,
And after we get further confirmation on
it's
that
only gonna
setup,
build a confidence, man.
yeah, we'll add to that position. We get into a small position as a tester, and then further confirmation we add into a larger position, and then I like to scale out, you know,
Right.
and let the rest run, and then add to it as I see fit if need be, off of other engulfing setups. We can just ride that shit all the way out.
Mhm.
And that's why it's so good to look at the higher time frame, because you're really only required to look at the chart at the close of every hour.
Right.
And that's not hard to do. Yeah, you do get busy, you do have a life, but it's not that hard to, every top of the hour, pull out your phone and just check it to see what the market is if you need to, especially around the times that the market is moving.
If this is important to you, like you shouldn't have to be told to do that.
Come
I
on.
guarantee you check your social media profiles more than once during an hour. So
Um,
for you not to be able to check this, which is like something that will actually pay you to do it, you're not an influencer, and even if you are, you're not. Well, some of them, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they making big money. Like that's the way.
Facts.
Shout out to all of them because that's hard work. But
Mhm.
um,
But yeah, I
yeah,
feel you though.
you know what I'm saying? Like you
You
shouldn't have to
if
be
if
told.
you yeah, it should be that you should have that much hunger in it to
Exactly.
want to
You
just be
know,
like, yeah, like, because like I'm gonna tell you, like what I did before, and I'm probably gonna jump back on it. I had an alarm set on my phone every hour,
I'm gonna do this. I remember. Oh, I remember.
and that shit was kind of annoying.
Yes.
But hey, it at least made me look at my phone for a different reason.
Yes.
You know.
I'll do it with you, bro.
All right, but
I'll do it with you. That way we could bug each other. Every time that happens, if we see something, let's go.
big facts.
But
I'm dead with it. And then eventually, the next phase is we gonna tie in that indicator that every time we do get an engulfing candle, it'll send us a notification to our phones.
oh yeah.
So we don't even have to set an hourly thing. It'll just send us a notification when an engulfing candle happens.
No, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that we already kind of spoke on what we had going for this week. And if you want to give like a quick little summary to wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, the main things we're looking at is I want to go back to the daily. I mean, you can picture it in your mind on a smaller time frame, but this little consolidation box right here, I'm interested to see how we're going to react to this. So far we've been reacting, we've been rejecting. It look like we're rejecting right now. But overall, I'm just interested as we increase on this little daily, you know, sort of bullish structure we starting to create. I just want to see how we're gonna react on that. Are we gonna break through this? If all the market was trying to do was just create a stronger, more structured low for the year instead of this low that's embedded in December, like this ain't, this a low, but it ain't like a real, true low. It's just a low of the year. But if that's all the market was trying to do, and then it's gonna just rip up from here, cool. I won't be here for that. But with the news that's about to come out and how the market is coming up here, if we do get a high interest rate and that creates a stronger dollar, and then we see a market sell off, then I'm expecting that too on Wednesday. So it's basically just monitor this market until Wednesday and see, how this interest rate news come out. That's ultimately what I'm calling. Even if it does break through this, I'm still waiting to see what Wednesday does, because we could just rip right that down.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, man, we are not looking for sales until the daily gives us an engulfing. 4 hour, yeah, that'll be nice too. I would be honest that like this 4 hour, if it does give me an engulfing, that would be even better. But if you get one on the daily, then you really are setting up for something that's like nice.
Yeah, so like we got this engulfing right here, and this engulfs, a lot, especially with the wick. This engulfs all this.
Yeah.
So that's powerful. I like that. I just want to see what is this candle going to create, and then, we'll see if we got enough room to get in a nice sell entry right now. But other than that, it's best to just go and wait to let London play out how they go come in. Because like I said, it's the beginning of the week, so London sets the tone. So once they wake their ass up around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., then we're going to get it popping. And then we'll know what New York is ready for. But yeah, we're gonna go and wrap it up. And we're
Another
gonna be
good
back.
week.
You already know we're gonna use a lot of these clips.
Yeah, man.
Clip it up right quick. But yeah, man, we're gonna be back next Sunday, same time you did, 8 to 9, man. Going
That'll
over
be
this
easy.
Australian dollar. All right, brother.
All right, man. Yeah,
Peace
hit
out.
me up.
I got you.
All right, man. Peace out, fam.
Peace.